From the North Shore of the Allegheny River, we're inside beautiful PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Cincinnati Reds and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Oscar Yinowa will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Ready now is Jesse Winker. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Cincinnati, the left fielder.
First pitch on the way. And the first pitch of the night taken for ball one as we're underway in Pittsburgh. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only Game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, a lot of this offense runs through the Moose, Mike Moustakas. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
Joey Votto comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
The next 0-2.
Oh, that's out.
And we'll need to keep the hot chocolate flowing tonight. 42 degrees our game time temperature. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're two down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Left side, but well foul. The 0-2 delivery and an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Tyler Mahle is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
We're looking at one of the top pitchers in the league right now. ERA just above 3 last year, which is saying something. This guy commands the strike zone. He's not afraid to throw strike one, controls the running game. A real solid pitcher. And if he pitches like he did last year, expect more of the same in this campaign.
And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they were the spoilers here on opening day as they took Game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start. opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark. But that's what happened, and they come into Game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Castellanos is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, no doubt. I'm here to watch the dynamic play of Byron Buxton. He's such a great talent, the kind of talent that can dominate a game, a perennial all-star, and win some awards. He's one of the best in the game today, and he's always fun to watch.
Key Brian Hayes digging in now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Peralta's under it, and that's the second out of the inning. Stepping up is number 44. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Peralta is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Nothing in the Pirate first. We're on to the second now in Pittsburgh. No score on the show. Digging in will be Nicholas Castellanos. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Turning for second is Castellanos. And the Reds get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. No doubt.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
And he fouls this one off. A 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Fielded cleanly, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's take a look at outfielder Gregory Polanco. Can play all spots in the outfield, from center to both corners, with a cannon arm and the ability to go in the gap.
Stepping in now, David Peralta lifted the other way out to left center. And a terrific effort out there as he's able to chase that a long way for the second out. Now at the plate, Brian O'Keefe, runner in scoring position with 2 gone, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Reds get a run in the inning on this RBI double. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Reds. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Buster Posey. He's set and the pitch. Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first down.
Batting fifth.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on date. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
Skied into very shallow right. And Moustakas has this one for route number 2. Base is empty, 2 away. And the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. Now the first pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Racing back, the right fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Gregory Polanco leaves the yard with a solo shot. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Bucks have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
That's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Here's Byron Buxton now, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on this solo home run. We've played 2. Now into the box is Tyler Mahle. 9-1-2 due up. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. This is line to left. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Jesse Winker will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And that is off the wall in right field. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold it third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto. He swings and grounds it to short. Oh, look at the sliding stop in time. Well, that was certainly worth another look with Show Track. He made that play look easy, but the sliding stop is anything but. Then he rifles the ball across the infield to complete the out. Just a great play all the way around. Here's Corey Seager. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball well outside.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Nick Castellanos now. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. 1-2. Here it is. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Polanco on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Reds 2 and the Pirates 1. Here's Starlin Castro as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Second baseman, Starlin.
And now a pitch on the way. Popped him up. Seager has a play. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth.
And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Huskar Yinoa. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Moustakas takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Now batting left.
Next to stand in is Starling Marte. He flew out in his last AB. First delivery to him. Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run. It's a solo shot for Starling Marte. First home run of the campaign for him as the Pirates have come back to tie things at 2.
Well, his first home run of the season is a memorable one. As we take a look at it here, you can see that it was 50-50 if it was going to stay fair. But somehow, he wills it just enough until, clink, it hits off the foul pole for a homer.
Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knots things up. All set for the start of the inning. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. Chopper to short. He's got it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. So one down, no one aboard. And into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. A ball and a strike. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now at 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
He's under it, and that ends the inning. Reds are down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th. This game's tied at 2-2. Now to the plate, here is number 44. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Peralta's under it. 1 down.
The catcher, number
1 away now. Here's the catcher, Buster Posey. First offering. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Into the box, Colin Moran. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Look at him jump all over that first pitch, using aggression to get himself a knock through the right side.
Here's Gregory Polanco as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score.
Anytime you're going for third, you want to be really sure you can get there because you know you're already in scoring position standing on second base to begin with. He almost made it work because it ended up being a close play. But, man, those outs at third are tough to swallow.
And that's a base hit, 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
I mean, bottom line right here, it all comes down to execution. If he's going to miss flat, middle, up all day long, it's going to be a long night for this pitcher.
So here's Starlin Castro. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound, and they are just going to ambush tactics, and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Fouled away. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Gotta love a night at the ballpark. These fans certainly are. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
At the plate now, Jesse Winker turned on down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. As a look, now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings. But he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
And he falls behind 0-2. O'Keefe over at second. Molly is over at first with 1 away. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. Polanco is there, 2 down. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Striding in is Corey Seager, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. And it's fouled away.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. 1-2. Here it is. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Digging in next will be Starling Marte. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to take it is Votto, and there's one gone. So next to bat will be Ke'Bryan Hayes. He bounced out last time up. Now the pitch. And this is lined hard to deep left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
To the plate now, number 44, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Moustakas is there. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Bucks out in front, 3-2. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. And now the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Under this one is Polanco, and he's got it for the first out. Now to bat, Mike Moustakas. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Again, a 1-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Marte on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez. He went down on strikes last time up. Fastball in there for a called strike. 0-2 the count to Suarez.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. And another foul ball. Bullet back up the middle. Buxton finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Still a 3-2 ball game. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Buster Posey. From the stretch. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 0-2. Popped high in the air. And there's the first out.
Now
at the plate is Colin Moran. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now back, right field.
Gregory Polanco will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. We flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Scooped up, off balance throw, gets it. Nice play there as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They're up 3. So stepping in is David Peralta, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. No balls and 1 strike. Called strike 0 and 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton is right there, 1 down. At the plate now is Brian O'Keefe. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. 0-1 the count. A little bouncer. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. In the air out to center field. And a reach, but he can't get there as it falls. And this will get all the way to the wall now. O'Keefe takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He will score, and the Reds have tied it. We are knotted at 3.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Nick Senzel is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Digging in next, Jesse Winker. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. No balls and a strike to count. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Next up, Joey Votto. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Strike one to start the at-bat. And this is swung on and missed as they jump ahead of Votto here, 0-2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand after blowing the fastball by him, he would speed his bat up to off speed.
Yeah, redemption after being late, right on time with the off-speed pitch next. No balls and 1 strike. Senzel at second. Votto on at first with 2 down. Pulled toward right center field. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1. Stretch time coming up here in Pittsburgh, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Carson Fulmer is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. Previously against Carson Fulmer, he's 1 for 5. Now the first pitch.
The center fielder. Ball
Oh,
one.
that's off the plate.
Buxton.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Castellanos is there, 1 away.
Now batting.
Next, it'll be Starlin Castro, singled in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB now. Skied down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Michael Franco will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher.
Number 3, Michael Franco.
And now the first pitch. As he gets a curveball at the letters, but swings right through it. It's 0-1. 3 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Moustakas has it on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning. Jonathan Hernandez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 72.
And now here is Nicholas Castellanos. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty.
A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. Mike Moustakas comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Stepping in next, Eugenio Suarez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Oh, inside.
Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Reds are down and ordered. Score remains tied at 3-3. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Starling Marte. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as the lefties begun to heat up down there. Fly ball right down the line in left. Winker is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. So now to the plate, Ke'Bryan Hayes. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Peralta is there. 2 gone. So next to hit is number 44. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And now the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And they have taken the lead. And good for him. Big Daddy just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
The catcher, number 28.
Here's Buster Posey now.
Posey.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Line toward center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
Now back. First baseman.
Into the box now, Colin Moran. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And it's 2-0 now to Colin Moran.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Posey is off of first with 2 away. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Peralta's under it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Reds. Aroldis Chapman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Aroldis.
Set to start the 9th in this one. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, David Peralta. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Brian O'Keefe is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Now this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the 9th right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up and looks the part.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Fouled off. Hit the other way out toward right field. Polanco has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Scott Spindler. Will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 55. Scott Spindler.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And this ball game is over.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though. And a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Pittsburgh came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Jonathan Hernandez claims the win out of the pen, his first. Aroldis Chapman closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. For the victorious Pirates, 4 runs on 9.
Welcome, everyone. A very happy Easter to you from all of us here at Inside the Show. Let's recap how Saturday's games played out. Looking first at the NL Central, the Pirates launched 3 home runs as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 4-3. The Detroit Tigers combined to allow only 4 hits as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 5-1. The Milwaukee Brewers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the Cardinals on the road 4-1. Billy McKinney had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate, leading Philadelphia to victory over the Marlins 20-3. The Braves took care of the Mets at Citi Field 9-7. The Washington Nationals allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the visiting Red Sox 7-3. The Friars allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 2-0. The San Francisco Giants hit 3 long balls as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 5-4. The Jays beat the visiting Rays 5-3. The Orioles only allowed 2 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Yankees 4-0. The Chicago White Sox combined to give up just 5 hits as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 5-3. Josh Naylor, was a triple away of completing the cycle as the Indians defeated the A's 4-3. The Mariners allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 4-2. The Los Angeles Dodgers held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 4-1. The Rangers combined for 10 hits as a team as they stole a victory in extra innings over the Royals 4-3.
Afternoon baseball on tap from one of the best yards around, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Game number 3 of this new season between the Cincinnati Reds and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's Pirates baseball next on the show. Jordan Yamamoto is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
So now into the box is Jesse Winker. He will lead this one off today. First delivery to him. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team is starting to really come together. They won last night. They're playing really nice. I expect much more of the same today. He doubled up on the heater right there. First one, he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The next 1-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short, but that finds its way through for a base hit. Castro has it. He pulls into third safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Man, that was a comedy of errors right there. They're kicking the ball all over the yard, and the runner on first comes all the way around to score. So you wonder why managers retire early? There's your answer right there.
Now the 0-1. Lined into right, a base hit. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
In the air to straightaway right. On the move is Polanco. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. This guy is one of the great hitters of all time. 300 batting average with 300 home runs. That is a tremendous combo. He's a fun player to watch.
Mike Moustakas is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. skied in the air to straightaway left. Marte is under it. 2 gone. Now it'll be Eugenio Suarez. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. 0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double. And maybe a tough break, as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
There's one of the disadvantages right there to the ground rule double rule. With the runner on first, more than likely if the ball stays in the ball.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Reds lead this one 2-0. Francesco Esquivel, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Striding in is Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
And there's 1 away. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
Ke'Bryan Hayes stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Liner towards second. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Batting third, the shortstop, number 44.
In now, number 44. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a shot toward right center. And a reaching effort, but this ball gets by him as he does a half gainer to try to flag it down. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
The catcher.
Well, you can see why these fans are so excited about this rookie.
Yeah, Matt, just a nice piece of hitting by this youngster. Not only does it look like he's going to be a solid contributor, it looks like he may be an impact player at the big league level for years to come if he can continue to learn and develop. He looks good to me.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. Second and third here, 1 man out. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Therefore, it is Votto, 2 away now.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Next up is Colin Moran. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. He's set. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Peralta. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Pirates strand a couple. They trail it here 2-0. And now in the box, Brian O'Keefe. He was at two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it, 0-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front, really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Swing and a liner. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. So it's back to the top of the order now. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
Hard hit ball to short. Throw on to first, and they'll escape the danger created by the error. The inning is over. Reds lead one. Bottom of the inning now, and the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next.
Gregory Polanco.
First pitch on the way.
Nope, that's down.
The 1-0 home. This is skied into short left center. Left fielder coming in. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting seventh.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
Now a flare out to left center. Seager is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting eighth.
So here's Starlin Castro.
Starlin Castro.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike one.
Hey, I don't care that that pitch didn't light up the radar gun. 89 miles an hour executed two-seamer is almost unhittable.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll make it to second base now with two gone.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it. As you talked about, 6-game hitting streak so far.
Runner in scoring position with Sujan. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as the 2016 National League Rookie of the Year Corey Seager settles in to start things out. Looking up is the center fielder. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run for Corey Seager. First home run of the campaign for him as the Reds move out in front now 3-0.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Buxton patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Up next, Mike Moustakas. He flew out in his last debut. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Moustakas has a track record of power hitting at the major league level, over 250 career home runs. Yanked on the ground down the line, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready now for Cincinnati, Eugenio Suarez. He doubled his last time up. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. 0-2, the count to Suarez.
That's down 0-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's one pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Got him swinging, and that's the third out. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Starling Marte.
Starling.
High in the air out to center field. Peralta is right there, and it's a very quick out number one.
Now batting.
Ke'Bryan Hayes digging in now. A base hit in his first trip. Now here's the pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Grounded back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, number 44, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Winker comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. So it's a runner at first with two gone. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's set and the pitch.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Fouled away. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. And an easy play there from Moustakas, and that ends the... One left for Pittsburgh. They trail in this one 3-0. David Peralta is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Marte is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next from Cincinnati, the catcher.
Swing and a liner. And this is going to find its way into left for a one-out knock.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
And this will be swept away in foul territory, and we'll see if they try the bunt again. From the belt, the pitch. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Reds are on top, 3-0. Stepping in once again is Colin Moran. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Winker has it, and it's a quick out number 1.
Now batting.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Gregory Polanco flew out last time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Smoke toward the hole, fielded by Moustakas. First will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
You got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
This one's flared out toward left. Winker will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Pirates are down on just 4 pitches. Still ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Hayes trying to get there, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Oh and 1, here it comes. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on. The fastball, and that's the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Next at the plate will be Corey Seager.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double. Nicholas Castellanos is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Down the left field line and deep. And foul.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And it's fouled away.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here's Starlin Castro. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base pass if they can get somebody on.
Fouled. Off. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Line softly toward the hole. And, oh, no chance for Votto there. It's over his head.
Well, I can see what he was thinking. Thought he had a chance to make a play at first, but then he forced the throw, and an error is the result. They got to deal with a runner on second now.
Ryan Reynolds will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for the Pirates. Number 10, Ryan.
First delivery to him.
As he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield.
Suarez is there, one away.
Now batting.
So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Starling Marte. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Peralta arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. Into the box, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Peralta's under it. And that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1. Steven Fuentes takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 58.
New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
The second baseman.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So the next to bat will be Eugenio Suarez. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. He's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just went deep foul.
And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible.
But gloved by the third baseman for the out. Next, it'll be Brian O'Keefe. It was a base hit last time up. Popped up. Hayes will put this one away, and his side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Reds out in front, 3-0. And stepping in, number 44, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Number 44.
And now the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And quickly, there's 1 down to lead off the frame. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Next to dig in, Colin Moran. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And that one yanked just foul. No runs, 5 hits, and 2 errors on the Pirate ledger so far. Right side. And that is through into right field for a single. It's like magic or something. He's given up a boatload of hits, but they haven't been able to chase a runner home.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Pulled toward right center field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They trail in this one 3-0. 7th inning ready to roll, and next will be the pitcher, Francesco Esquivel. 1 ball, no strikes the count. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jesse Winker. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Center fielder looking up, and it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Reds have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Popped up. Hayes has a play. 2 gone. Here's Corey Seager. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
A pause and the 0-2.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
One for the Reds in the inning, and it comes courtesy of this solo home run. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton.
The center fielder.
First delivery to him.
Buxton.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Left fielder is on the move. He's there and records the first out.
Now back.
Up next for the Buccos, Starlin Castro. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. This one's flared off to the right side. And Moustakas has this one for route number 2. Now at the plate, here is Steven Fuentes. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Heading out towards shallow right. Castellanos is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side. From the stretch, Nicholas Castellanos is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Into the bushes and gone.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Standing in now, Eugenio Suarez. And it's grounded just foul down the line. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2. Popped him up. Number 44 in foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for Cincinnati.
Now to the plate, David Peralta hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. A 1 pitch on its way. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Buxton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Up next.
So here is Brian O'Keefe. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Moran into foul territory. with the 0-1.
Ball. One ball.
Oh,
two
man,
strikes,
when you're
count.
struggling out there on the mound, it's like adding insult to injury when you're not getting the close calls you need. That'll make you want to pull your hair out.
To the left side, but it's well foul. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run.
Lead up for the Pirates.
First delivery to him.
Darling.
High and deep to right center. Peralta's after it. But he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And the Pirates have something going to start the inning. He's in there with 3 bases.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Now into the box, Brian Hayes. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He's in at second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
At the plate, number 44, as he lifts it in the air to right field. And that's going to fall for a base hit.
Hey, guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. There goes the runner. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And they will tag him out in a rundown, and that is Bonehead City right there. At the plate now, Travis d'Arnaud. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Castellanos in a few steps as he takes it, 2 down. And now, Colin Moran.
First baseman, Colin.
Now the first pitch. Swinging a hard liner to center field. A dive, but it's off his glove. They'll give that runner the green light, headed around third. He'll score easily. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Brad Peacock will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Tomas Nido is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Here's Gregory Polanco.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set and the 0-1. Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. Right side, but it's well foul. The 0-2 once more. Fouled away. Here's another 0-2. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Peralta's under it, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 4 hits. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Tomas Nido.
He swings here and sends a chopper to the left side.
High hop, and he barehands it. It's in time. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard. Popped him up. Number 44, shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Next, here is Joey Votto. He got under one and popped out his last time up. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Buxton is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Takes just 4 pitches. Here's Byron Buxton now.
Leading up for the Pirates, the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
First pitch on its way. Peacock offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Hit in the air out to center field. Peralta is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Next to hit, Starlin Castro. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Castro.
First pitch of the AB now.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
To third. He's got it. On to first, and now the Pirates are down to their final out. Josh Harrison gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty. First pitch of the AB now. Now his swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Makes the catch, and the Reds have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. 6-2 the final total today. The Reds jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Francesco Esquivel gets the mark.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Reds hit 3 long balls as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 6-2. Heading into the day, the Pirates are in 4th place in the NL Central, while the Reds are atop the division. The Cubs knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers 10-5. As of today, the Cubs are atop the NL Central, and the Tigers are in 3rd place in the AL Central. The Cardinals held their opponent to just 2 hits as they got the best of the Brewers at home 4-1. As of right now, the Cardinals sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division, while the Brewers are atop the division. Entering the day's action, the Marlins sit in 4th place in the National League East Division, while the Phillies are atop the division. The New York Mets totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Braves 9-7. At the start of the day, the Mets are in 4th place in the NL East, and the Braves are atop the division. The San Diego Padres allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 4-1. In the standings, the Rockies are in 4th place in the NL West, and the Padres are atop the division. The Diamondbacks got 12 hits in this one as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 9-5. Heading into the day, the Giants sit in 1st place in the National League West Division, while the Diamondbacks are 4th in the division. The Rays held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 4-1. As of right now, the Blue Jays sit in 3rd place in the American League East Division, while the Rays are atop the division. The Yankees allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the O's in Baltimore 10-2. At the start of the day, the Orioles are in 3rd place in the AL East, and the Yankees are atop the division. Jorge Polanco grabbed 3 base knocks, helping lead the Twins to the win over the White Sox 3-1. Entering the day's action, the White Sox are atop the AL Central, and
one of the best ballparks you'll find in the sport, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. This evening, we've got a matchup out of the NL Central Division between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. I'm joined by Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Dan, will see a Major League debut on the mound in this one.
Anytime you're making your Major League debut, particularly starting a game, I'm sure there's some anxious moments going on. One of the keys for every young pitcher is to not try to be better than you were in the minor leagues. Go out, the mound is still 60 feet 6 inches away. The big key, make sure you continue to pound the strike zone.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the AB on its way. Popped up. Moran is over to take a look, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Wind up and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly, and there's one down now. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matty, how about Andrew Benintendi? This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me, and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times, his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Ready with another 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of them.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. It's the Cubs 0, Pirates coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Cole Stewart, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It'll be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in 2-1 on the young season and off to a good start.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Pulled high in the air out to left field.
Giving chase is Benintendi.
He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Vero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Rounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. Reined in, and that's the second out. Couldn't have been much closer at first, and as show track will demonstrate for us, it took a throw of over 90 miles an hour just to beat the hustling runner. Really an amazing show of arm strength on that play. Number 44 stands in as he looks at a called strike. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Nice AB right there. A little potential for some 2-out lightning, getting the cleanup hitter to the dish after the first 2 batters of the inning were retired.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Strike called. Now the throw down. Throw down to second. Here is by him and into center field.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. Third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
This game is unbelievable sometimes, Dan. There's a bullet knock right there. You're expecting an RBI. He almost hit it too good. He can't even score.
Boy, too good is it, Mark. This is one right there. It just kind of gets out to the outfield. It's so quick that the runner not able to score from second base.
Is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in off to a bit of a slow start with just one win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today. Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And let's take a look at Starling Marte, another one of those super athletic outfielders of the new regime. Ability to cover ground, can play multiple positions in the outfield, hit in the middle of the order.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Marte's after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. Popped him up. Moran over to his left, and that's the third out. Cubs are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Gregory Polanco. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. First delivery to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Send it back right where it came from.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center.
And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Here's Starlin Castro.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
Happ is right there, 1 down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Batting 9.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Iglesias will put this one away, and that's out number 2. So he comes up empty in his first major league at-bat.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you could put the ball in play, your first big league AB, and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
That's in there. Base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing.
Now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and it's going to do some damage. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
So now to the plate, number 44.
This will swing and lift a fly ball to right center.
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
To the plate now, Travis d'Arnaud. Pat gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. So they... In now is Nico Horner. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off to third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The catcher,
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. There to make the play is Polanco, and there are 2 away now. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Cole Stewart. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still down 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here comes the first baseman, Colin Moran.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away.
now batting, the right fielder.
1 away now in the Pittsburgh third, and the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Benintendi is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. First pitch on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. Iglesias is there. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. So now here is Jose Iglesias back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. The next Cub up, Andrew Benintendi, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Michael Conforto will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff.
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Down go the Cubs on just 4 pitches. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Starlin Castro.
First delivery to him.
Nope. That's inside.
Holy smokes. That's the first ball they've taken the entire game so far. They're swinging at everything.
That evens it up 1-1. Now the pitch. Hit high in the air down the right field line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And now he'll try and scurry back to first, but the throw rings him out to dry. Bad base running mistake there for out number 1. Stepping in now, J.C. Cloney. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 0-1. High in the air into shallow left center.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
And that's the second out of the inning. Back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up Starling Marte. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Liner in there for a base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Ke'Bryan Hayes digging in now. Marte leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Just gets a piece of it. Strike one. The windup and the 0-1.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth. Next to hit is David Bodie. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
Hey, D-Row, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock, hopefully this is the start of many.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now another 1-2.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They trail in this one 3-0. Stepping up is Ke'Bryan Hayes. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Line drive to center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning. Dan, it seems like they've had his number all game long.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And they get the double play.
Doesn't happen often throughout the course of the season, but right there, you talk about having awareness, taking advantage of a team that's maybe sleepwalking a little bit on the base paths. Unbelievable job to get 2 outs for the price of 1 in that situation.
Travis d'Arnaud is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Weak grounder down the line at third. And he'll reach first safely. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Now batting, the first baseman, Colin Moran.
Into the box, Colin Moran, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Standing in now, Gregory Polanco. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 0-1. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 out. Strand a couple, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. That'll bring up Tony Walters. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. It just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early. Wow, this guy has been on top of it today, pushing the throttle and pulling it when he needs to.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Now a fastball, and he knocks this one into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. Still down 3-0. John Gant will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Ready now is Byron Buxton. In his career versus this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch on its way. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Long run for the center fielder, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
The batter, number 15. Second baseman, Starlin Castro.
So here's Starlin Castro. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. Using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-1. And it's fouled away. Buxton on at first, nobody out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So here now is the pitcher, J.C. Cloney. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ready to deal. Here comes the first. Pitch. Popped up. Bodie has room in foul territory, and he makes the catch for the second out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Starling Marte. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's gone 3 for 6. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Fouled off. 2 out with the man at first. This is popped up. In there, a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Key Brian Hayes is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And he fouls this one off.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Pirates strand. New inning set to get underway, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Polanco to the track. Gone to lead off the inning.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with 1 swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Michael Conforto is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Hard hit towards center. Buxton is there, and he has it for the first out. First offering.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Hit hard but foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Count remains at 0-2. Clooney is working a real gem here in his major league debut. Any of his doubt and solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
No hits to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Gone! They've tied the game on back-to-back home runs.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
In now, David Bodie. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Popped him up. Moran moving to his left. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in will be Nico Horner. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. High and deep down the left field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That just misses off the inside for ball one. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 3 runs already home here. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jonathan Holder is in out of the bullpen now, as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Patrick Wisdom will also come on now, as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Around first, digging for 2, but that'll be off the right field wall. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
Into the box now, Travis d'Arnaud. He swings and grounds it to short. Iglesias is up with it. Throw to first is in time for the first down. Now at the plate, Colin Moran singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. First pitch on the way. Fouled away. Comes set. The 0-1. Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of... Kyle Crick is out from the bullpen now, as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Kyle.
Now to bat, Tony Walters. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. No balls and a strike to count. Well, this one's been a bit of a head-scratcher, despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, Hero, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball.
Patrick Wisdom is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Buxton will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Grounded to third. He's got it. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. They still trail it here 4-3. Brandon Workman will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and set to go is the second baseman, Starlin Castro. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
Yeah.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
0-2 count, and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Happ is right there, 1 down. Josh Bell will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Pirates, number 19, Josh Bell.
First pitch on its way. As he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So 2 gone here in the Pittsburgh 8th. And that'll bring up Starling Marte. Line, but speared on a hop. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates, but they hold.
Your attention, please.
So with a safe situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. A little bouncer. 0-1 delivery. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Now, this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the 9th right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up, and looks the part.
Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Ian Happ goes down for the 2nd out, and now they're down to their final try. Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's fouled away. And now this crowd, announced at around 22,000, comes to their feet. Swing and a missed. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, facing Chapman is not for the faint of heart as he unleashes fireball after fireball. Gets the final out here and another save. What a weapon Chapman is.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Pittsburgh Pirates jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. J.C. Cloney gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Aroldis Chapman retires the side to hammer down the save, his second. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching this show.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Pittsburgh Pirates put up 16 hits on the day as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 4-3. The Washington Nationals knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the Brewers at home 6-2. Corey Seager was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits as the Reds took care of the Cardinals 9-3. The Marlins totaled 11 hits as they took down the visiting Braves 9-3. The Phillies sent 3 balls into the seats as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 6-3. The Dodgers hit 3 long balls as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 4-2. The Tampa Bay Rays launched 3 home runs as they beat the O's in Baltimore 5-2. The Chicago White Sox totaled 13 hits as a team as they cruised to the win against the Tigers 8-1. The Cleveland Indians held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 9-1. The Diamondbacks